Basically, this was a rough sketch of how the people thought the city of Harappa looked like back in the day. Quite a big, sprawling city, actually. It's a lot bigger than what I thought. Covered with an outer wall and surrounded by fields of agriculture.
ले जी म्यूजियम जा रहे हैं, आपको दिखाते हैं। 1926 में बना, ये पाकिस्तान बनने से पहला है, तो आपको अंदर से विजिट करवाते हैं सारा।
A male skeleton, and they excavated from the sites and placed around the skeleton was like pottery and stuff like that. That was all found around the skeleton, the burial site, and this is basically all the artifacts. Back in the day, as you see, they made these figurines, basically, and maybe they were either were supposed or the toys, I don't know. Yeah, very old historical stuff land here. It's like from 5,000 years ago. What people made. See the designs and the pottery are quite intricate. So they're like artists back in the day. So basically, this guy was found a nail in his skull, and he had a broken foot. So basically, he died. He was murdered basically. Had a broken foot and a nail through his head. And over here, basically, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were separate towns, and in the beginning, they did not know of each other's existence. Then slowly, trade began, and that is a plot for granary, basically after the supposed to be. And that shell basically from the riverbed, and from that they made what you call jewelry, as you can see over here. They made bangles, and they made what you call har as well, necklaces. But basically, the first wheel that was invented was made of stone. So basically, that was absolutely amazing. So the first ever wheel was made of stone. That's what they made the Buddha basically. And then slowly they evolved and they came into contact with gold. So they made golden jewelry as well. And back in the day, they even had tables as well. They made tables, figurines, basically. Terracotta was their favorite color. And over here, when we started trade with the people of Mohenjo-daro, they would come and buy the pottery from the people of Harappa because they were skilled artisans, and they would paint the pottery basically. As you see, fragments over here as well, and intricate patterns on them. Amazing history. So basically, they worshipped idols. They made figurines of the gods basically, and some of them were toys as well for the kids, but most of them were for idol worshippers. And basically, First came the stone tools. These were the stone tools that they used. As you can see, these are all for ploughing, stone balls and blades. You have stone blades. And from stone they came across to copper. So these are all the copper tools, and then the copper weapons. They added the wood afterwards. So it shows you how they evolved, and that's the idols they worshipped over here. As you can see, that's all the gods that they used to worship. So basically, in them jars, people would place babies. That's how they buried babies in jars, believe it or not. And that is basically for grinding, which you call food. And then you got what you call pots, pottery, utensils, plates, vases. And as you can see, the pot with a fetus inside it as well. They discovered, and this you get a map of the Indus Civilization. What you call, we're in the purple area, Harappa, which is in Punjab. That is one civilization. The yellow one is Mohenjo-daro, and the one in the red is where was Gujarat area. And these were more pots and cutlery. These were basically discovered in the burial site. They were buried alongside the people. And back then they had no money. So this is how they used to, this was the currency of the day. This is what their money was basically, the stone weights. This is how they did the exchanges. They bought stuff and sold stuff like that. And that's their, and these were toys and gaming objects. They played games like chess, basically, kind of thing. So that was their toys. And that is the bricks that were found with animal footprints on them, like with a dog footprint and a cat footprint. And that is a big jar for granary, basically, storage. And these are basically plates, a dinner set. That's a dinner set back in the day. They had lamps, oil lamps as well, stone amulets, charred wheat, terracotta small pots. You got the tusk of an elephant. And these are all ivory projects, ivory objects, shell objects, and some are stone objects. Yeah. And basically this is the jewelry back in the day, made from clay and then made from shell. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. They are basically seals depicting sacred animals and religious scenes. Assalamu alaikum viewers, how's it going? We're just about 5 minutes away from the Dera, and we had a great, fantastic day today at Harappa, at the old ruins. Mashallah, spent a good 4 hours there. Saw all the old ruins. I went to the museum. Very informative, and it was really exciting to know the way people lived 5,000 years ago in Pakistan. We saw the tools they worked with, stone tools and with the copper tools, and learned about their culture, the way they lived, everything. It was very, very knowledgeable. And now after that we went to Kamalia, had a very small snack, ate some samosas. Now we just picked up some jalebi, and now we are going towards my farm, which was bought by my grandfather Abdul Ghani back in 1975. God bless his soul. And now it's been passed down to my father, and then after his passing away it's been passed down to me and my brothers. And alhamdulillah, so you'll see in the next 5 minutes we should be there.
फार्म का नाम भी बता दें जी,
Farm
जिसको पता हो।
Abdul Ghani farm, and it's right next to the Chuck 678/19
ये कच्चे पे जाना।
यप।
ले जी, यहाँ से आपको रास्ता भी दिखाते हैं। मेन रोड से कच्चे उतर रहे हैं तो बड़ा ज़बरदस्त व्यू जब फार्म में एंटर होते हैं। साइड पे वो कौन से ट्री है वो लगे हैं?
पाम ट्रीज।
पाम ट्री, बड़ा ज़बरदस्त व्यू है।
मैंगो ट्रीज
आपको दिखाते हैं।
We have date trees on the sides and mango trees as well. And on the left hand side here, you've got the orchards of guava. We've got 3 orchards of guava as well. You've got about 15 mango trees in the whole farm and about 20 date trees. And we've got trees of grapefruit as well, quite a lot of them. And jamna, we've got about 3-4 trees of jamna as well. And what you see on the right is pottery, which is food for the cows and the goats. And then you have an orchard of guava on the right as well.
ये दरख्त काफ़ी पुराना लगता।
जामुना दरख्त।
ये जामुन?
जामुन। कहा जामुन दरख्त? अभी जामुन दरख्त, अभी जामुन।
चेक करें जी, काफ़ी बड़ा दरख्त है जामुन का। ये नेक्स्ट सीजन आप इतने जामुन खाना आना, ठीक है? जुलाई में। ये है जी हमारे बहुत बड़े टिकटॉकर भाई हैं, बाबर काठिया। मैं पहले कालिया समझा थी, लेकिन बाबर काठिया। तो हुक्का पीना हो, ये हुक्का भी है, हुक्का भी आप पी सकते हैं। और ये ले जी ऊपर आते हैं, ज़बरदस्त यार। चेक करें जी, पिंड लाइफ का अपना ही मजा जी। हर तरफ हरियाली हरियाली। और ये सुकून.com, ये सूरज चेक करें जी। कवों की आवाज़, शायद तो कवे भी नज़र नहीं आते, कवे भी भज गए ने।